We welcome you to coverage of the NASRA 360 Racing Network. Looking live at the virtual Lime Rock Park. That's where we're going to be tonight. Short track racing, road course racing. That's the best way to describe it. And we're glad you're here. Next round, Wesley Outland, Michael McKinnon, Beaglestein Hopton on production. We'll give all the other formalities in just a moment. But first, let's introduce the starting lineup for the StarBase Comics 150. And here we go. Front row, we'll find Axel Smith Jr., Daytona winner, two-time winner this year, alongside Keith Haney, second of the point standings on row number 1. Row number 2 tonight, we'll find Jonathan Cofield, Monday Night DSR champion, and Jeff Burke alongside Trucks Cup champion of NASRA. Trevor Williams, Mark Morton will make up row number 3. Moving on to row number 4 tonight, we'll find the drivers of Shane Scott, Mark Cofield. Good evening, Michael McKinnon. Row number 5, your top 10 will find Tony Burleson and Carson Woodward in 16, buddy.
Good evening, Wesley. Good evening, everyone. Row 6 will see Jeremiah Holt in the 74. He'll be alongside Buzzy Mongold. That'll bring us to row number 7. That'll show us Tyler Justice in the 6. He'll be alongside the 20 of Josh Clemens. Row number 8. That'll bring us Anthony Harden in that familiar 88 John Deere machine. He'll be alongside the 35 of Adam Lighty. Row number 9. That'll bring us the 33 of Jeffrey Johnson. He'll be alongside the 52 of Trace Miller. And row 10 will be Curtis Banks, the Mullet Man, alongside Jonathan Woodward in the 96.
That's your top 20. Moving on to the next row, it's going to find Collie Miller, followed by Matt Cherry, the defending Monday Night DSR NASRA champion for trucks. Row number 12 on the grid, we'll find Robert Richardson and Steve McDonald for Bandit Motorsports. Row 13 on the grid, Gene Wolfe and Raul Meza, the all-time starter at NASRA, looking for that first ever win. He fires 26. Row 14, we'll find Dalton Shearer. He'll start in position number 28. Cody Dodd is race director and series director of this program.
Looking forward to this one.
Yes, sir. Gotta love this place. A fun racetrack. It's very unique. Take a look at our race information for tonight. These guys are still making their preliminary laps, but this race will be 85 laps tonight, 150 miles. And there will be one competition caution, and that will fall at lap number 30. Now, don't let this place fool you. This is a very small racetrack. You can get around this place in a hurry. We'll go over the track dimensions in just a moment as they make their way through the Airstream pedestrian bridge. Right now, coming to the official start. Notice the pace truck already darting out of harm's way onto the pit lane. Ladies and gentlemen, the StarBase Comics 150 is green. ARCA, NASRA, Lime Rock Park, you're underway and you have a virtual race.
Definitely got to race into these first 3 pretty much off-cambered corners. These are very technical little corners right here. There's 7 total, 1.5-mile track here with one basically a jump. We got quite a hill as before we get to turn 7. So this will be fun. If everybody gets through here on this first lap, we're going to have something, Wesley.
Such a very fun, unique racetrack. We've already talked about that. As we watch these drivers working their way, coming around the corner. Already working now what would be known as the backstretch part of the course. Final turn, here they come, working through the Airstream pedestrian bridge, and they're coming to the final corner. Here they come already, full song, across the line, start, finish, and just like that, that's a lap here around, and we're already 1 lap in this thing here, Michael. What a way, get around here quickly.
Oh yeah, it's about 52, 53 second laps here until we get a little tire fall off, but there's a few names in the field we don't normally see. You see Shane Scott down there. He's kind of a road course guy. He's a GT3 driver. Matt Cherry was not able to qualify, so he's going to start moving his way from the back. But See Axel Smith right now doing a great job in that Nilla Wafers car, kind of that old throwback Dale Jr. machine.
That's right. Told you I'd give you some of the information about Lime Rock Park as you see some of the biggest movers of the race early in the start. Lime Rock Park, located in Lakeville, Connecticut. It is a 1.5-mile, traditionally cited as a 1.53-mile course. Features 7 major corners in the classic layout, an elevation change of about 75 feet, and specific speed limits of 30 miles an hour in the pit lane and 5 miles an hour in the paddock. There are, of course, 7 corners, 6 right-handers, 1 left-hander. Optional configurations expand up to 10 turns, but this with the chicanes. But this is the traditional 7-corner racetrack. They are racing here clockwise.
Yes, sir. See Trace Miller blink away for a minute, came back. Oh, Adam Laddie a little loose there. But these first 3 corners, Wesley, that's what separates everyone on this track. They're flat, they're slick, they're hard to negotiate, to be honest, and your braking points kind of have to fluctuate as you start to get tired, where you see him coming into turn 1 right here. Big run out of Cofield. He's going to try to outbrake Haney.
Yeah, they're just coming off of the Sam Posey straight. Now they'll make their way into the corner that is turns 1 and 2, known as the Big Bend. You're now going to see them now enter towards the S's of the course. That is still a part of the Big Bend where they come into turn number 1. There is an optional uphill climb right about now when they come out of the S's, and they'll work their way now to the optional uphill climb to the back straightaway. The back straightaway from the Big Bend will then go to the West Bend. You work your way through the West Bend of the course. They're doing that right now, heading their way towards the driving turn. As they work their way uphill, they'll make their way across that final corner, and that will take you from the driving turn to the Sam Posey straightaway. Right there off of the driving turn, Sam Posey straightaway up ahead right there. And Michael, that is a lap around Lime Rock Park, sir.
Absolutely. It's a great, fun place. You'll see this is one of the best passing zones on the track, right down here into 1. You could also, because you can get that run off the straight. We don't understand, but when you come off of the hill, off of 6, you're really accelerating hard to hit to the straight. But these are tight corners here. You can make passes, but the best passing zone is turn 1.
Axel Smith from the pole, a 3-time winner this year, obviously. He won one of the qualifiers. He won Daytona, and he turned around and won at Kentucky, or Kern County. He's a 3-time winner, but a 2-time winner for points races is what I was meaning to say. As obviously right now he sets the bar, leads the way. 5 laps in of this 85-lap race. Smith, Cofield, Haney, Scott, Morton right now in the top 5. There's a look, by the way, at the point standings going into tonight's event. By the way, how about Timothy Hammond, Michael, winning last week at a very eventful Caution Field road course super speedway. Road course tonight, super speedway last week at Lime Rock Park.
Yeah, that was the first win ever. You could see how excited he was about it. He hasn't had the greatest season by any stretch, but that win, that's got to give you some great feelings. Hopefully he can have a better run tonight. I know he doesn't like this car, this setup too well, so we'll have to see how well he does through the night. In fact, I don't know if I see him in the session. No, I do not see him.
Cody Knott, the race director, just texted me and he said, Wesley, this track is super short for it to be a road course. And it really is. I mean, you can really get around here very quickly. I'm very surprised, honestly, Michael, that it's an 85-lap race. 85 laps can fly by very quickly here at this place.
Yeah, we do have the competition caution, though. That'll add a little bit of time to the race. But, yeah, I mean, this is just one of those things we don't do a lot at NASRA, because this track, I don't know why people don't like it. I enjoy it immensely. It's not super technical. There's a couple little spots, but it's fast. It's really, really fun. I don't know how to explain. If you're going to run a road course here or Road America would be my 2 picks.
Yeah, I'm the same way, man. I like Road America, Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin, but I also like this track right here. I like I like Lime Rock Park, and I like Portland International. They're actually, it's kind of funny. NASCAR trucks, ARCA, and IndyCar will be there in a few weeks in real life in Portland, Oregon, and that track is on the sim, and that's a really fun track for iRacing as well.
Yeah, I've had no success there. I overdrive it way too easy. It's so flat. Trevor Williams always showing his speed. How's he doing tonight? There he is, all the way up. He's lost 2 spots. He's in 7th right now, but obviously can get himself around there with a top 5 qualifying effort. Yeah, these are both road course guys right here, plus Cofield. He's won Watkins Glen a couple times, so this is quite a battle we got going on here, Wesley. This will probably rage on for a while. There's just limited passing opportunities here. I mean, all the while.
Look at my buddy right there. He's comfortably in the top 5. He's up in 4th. Rocking his Stinker TV number 2021 Chevrolet.
Yeah, it's always fun when Shane jumps into races there.
Believe it or not, we're coming up on lap number 10 in this race already.
Flying by, for sure. Oh, it's always interesting to me, too, to get on board with Cofield. He shifts probably less than most drivers. I think his goal is keep the rear tires on it for drive off. So even at Watkins Glen, he won't shift as much. You'll hear how low he is on the RPMs here. Staying in 3rd. He shifts much less than most drivers that I watch run road courses. Eesh. Yeah, 51 laps on a tank of fuel. That's going to make that last stage very interesting.
Axel Smith still holding on to the lead right now. Top spot, Jonathan Cofield 2nd. Keith Haney 3rd. Shane Scott, Mark Cofield currently your top 5 as it stands right now.
Yeah, how about Mark here, Wesley? We've been calling him a lot more lately. He's getting a little more comfortable in this, probably getting some pointers. Jonathan, of course, but you're starting to call his name a lot more if he can just keep away from the mistake.
Axel Smith, Jonathan Cofield, Keith Haney, Shane Scott, Mark Cofield, top 5, followed by Mark Morton, Trevor Williams, Jeff Merck, obviously back in 9th and 10th, Tony Burleson and Carson Woodward. All these drivers right now patiently working their way into the top 10 as it stands right now. Just getting started here at Lime Rock Park. Obviously, Smith from the pole showing his talents to be in the top dog, if you will. There is Jeremiah Holt. And he is back in the top 15 right now in 13th. Is Adam Lighty going off track there?
Yeah, he towed. He's back in the pit lane there, so that could be bad news for Adam Lighty, and you see him disappear there. Ooh, Trevor Williams. Nice little inside move. There's a road course racer as well. Tyler Justice in the 6th. I expect he'll be making his way up through the field as we go. He's pretty far back from the leader, but starting to see a little bit of fall off, and Cofield kind of being, he's 4/10 faster than Axel that time. That's what we're talking about, saving the tires when he just doesn't shift as much.
There's a look at that beautiful looking number 88 machine, looking well. Anthony Hardin right now outside the top 10. Working his way around the course as we are working now 13 of 85 laps, 17 remaining in stage 1 for the StarBase Comic 150 at Virtual Lime Rock Park. We'll pause on the radio for a moment.
You're listening to the CRN Community Radio Network. We now pause for station identification. This is the Community Radio Network, WCRN, 87.9 FM, Clayton, Garner, Smithfield, North Carolina. Proud to be in the USA. We are CRN.
Lime Rock Park is where we be. Race number in the ARCA series continues. We welcome you back. This is race number 15 of the season, or actually race 14 of the season, actually, points-wise. Michael McKinnon, Wesley Outlet here with you. Biggles Dean Hopton on production as always. You're on board now, Josh Clemens, and we're understanding Mark Morton going off track and crashing. Here's a replay here now, Michael.
Yeah, we'll just have to see what happened here. See if he got a spin. Maybe he's just not enjoying his night.
Yeah, I think, honestly, that's exactly what they're doing. If they're not happy with the racetrack, if they have a bad race, they just tow and they click the escape button and go right back to the pits. Remember, though, there's no fast repair. So if you tow, you're done. You're out. And right now, we've seen that happen, if you will, Michael, to what, 4 cars now? Lighty, Morton, Wolf, and Woodward have all towed out.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. I mean, it's hard to find things on this track. Like I said, it's not a big track, but we're keeping up with the action here. I've been watching to make sure nobody else falling down the board. Oh, Adam Lighty, yeah, that was the end of his day.
Yeah, he's done. Well, I think the sad reality is, Dean Hopton, is that some of these drivers, these people in NASRA, do not like road courses. We don't run them a lot. And I think it's also very hard for them to pick what road courses that they want to actually run. Tony Burleson's car just got really tore up.
Yeah,
the 79. Here's a replay. Yeah. Jonathan Woodward having some damage. Here's a replay for what happened to him. Look at that. Wow. And you know what? If you make that shot right there, McKinnon, you're done. I mean, bottom line, I can understand why they're towing out there. Because you're done. You're out.
Yeah, it's over. And then this hillside is just, oh, look out, look out. And then that's what happens to Burleson. Oh, no.
Penny for your thoughts, Chief. Now we're both out.
Oh, goodness.
Now, Michael, let our audience know now, if you tow, you don't be eliminated per se, but you lose a considerable amount of time for towing, right? I mean, ain't that what happens if you tow? It's like 3 minutes of damage on pit road, basically, or something?
It depends how far away you are from pit road. The farther away they have to bring you around the track, the longer you have to sit in your box before even the damage can start getting repaired. So yes, you're going to lose, several laps. It's very odd that way, though. If you wreck right before the entrance to pit road and get towed, it may be a minute, 20 seconds. But if you do it going out of 1, it may be 4 minutes.
There you go.
Yeah, this elevation change is really starting to get the guys.
Timothy Hammond, last week's winner, first-time winner, finally chiming in. He's in the chat box, if you will, Michael McKinnon on the broadcast, and he says, just arrived, Tim Hammond, power just came back. So I guess where he's at, he's getting hit by storms. There you go.
Yeah, there has been some storms. I'm just north of St. Louis, so yeah, there's been some storms in the area all day, looking for some more later, so I'm not surprised. No, not uninterrupted in America, Dean. You have to? Oh. Nope, don't have it. I do have a generator I could try.
I mean, I have electricity.
I do have some.
But storms happen. You don't get storms in Australia? All right. I mean, sometimes the power doesn't go out here. I mean, hell, it could be a perfect sunny day and somebody hit a damn light pole. Stuff happens.
I live in the sticks. That's what I was getting ready to say. They don't bury the electricity around here. It just hope a tree limb don't fall on it.
It don't have to per se storm for the power to go out. It could be a heat wave and a damn electric surge.
Yeah, brownouts, tree limbs, squirrels.
Yeah.
We had a squirrel knock the whole town out, got in a transformer and burned up.
Oh, yeah, that happened. Yeah, listen, last year this time, actually, Michael, I saw a squirrel commit suicide outside my yard doing that. He was up there, and it was on a beautiful morning. It was like 7 o'clock in the morning, and I'm watching him. I'm taking the dog out, and I'm like, hey, buddy, what are you doing up there? All of a sudden, he said,
yep. This one.
What, squirrel? Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Well, that's exactly what he did. I mean, he touched the wrong wire and froze himself, man.
Yeah,
oh, my goodness. Jesus Christ. YouTube is a damn squirrel.
Oh, no.
Oh, my goodness. Woodward's in the wall. Woodward's in the wall again.
I don't know if he got some help there. Nah, that was really close.
I almost raced tonight. Kid was acting a fool, was ready to debut the Betty White car in the different series. Okay.
Betty White. Clemens going to try to outbrake Holt, see if he can get it done. Him and Cherry both.
So right now, Smith in the lead right now. Cofield second, Scott third. Then it's going to be Haney. And there we see this battle now going on here between the 20 and the 88 as Gene Wolfe goes off course for just a moment.
Hearing Jeff Merck still on track. See, he may have a little damage. He's the one that said he liked this car in this setup.
He's in seventh. He's in seventh right now.
Still showing him there. He's got a long distance between eight. So, okay, there we go.
Yeah, that'll put you in the back.
Yes, sir. Little curb action. And for folks watching the race, watch how Cherry kind of does this corner or Holt, whichever we got the shot on. This is almost a double apex. You want to come in low, drift it out a little bit, and then bring it down to the inside again. And then this corner is kind of the same way. Holt, this is a late apex corner, so you want to get way out here and then bring it in late. And then this is just kind of your corner. So a little bit of technical issues for all these guys as they come through those first 3 or 4 sections.
Raul Meza on the road to 600 starts at NASRA. Career start number 575 tonight for Raul Meza. He is on pit road right now. What are you doing? You got the phone. What are you doing?
Settling up with the tow truck right there. He's giving him his card number, getting it all done.
He's ordered
Oh.
Not the night Raul Meza needed, right? I mean, already in the pits.
Trying to get those points, and he's going to get some, but at least he made an effort to get in. This is a pretty good battle raging there. I thought Terry would drive off from these guys, but Holt seems to have found a little something, or he's replicating what Terry's doing, and all the while Clemens pushing the issue big time.
And we are also closing in on what will be the final 6 laps of stage number 1, or for the competition caution. ARCA, our series at ARCA doesn't have stages, but there is a competition caution on lap number 30, and it is quickly approaching.
Yeah, this is super fast. I haven't been watching the lap counter. I look up, I'm like, oh my goodness, lap 24 on the board. See, Keith Haney's showing some pretty good pace. Maybe when they get these things re-racked and they got a feel for him here, because Axel's ran out to about an 8.5 second lead. Cofield didn't let him get completely out of there, but pretty good lead so far.
Axel Smith, Sr., right now. In the top spot is now we see Cherry and Holt go at it for the top 10. This is for 9th and 10th, and yes, sir, Josh Clemens intently looking on.
Oh, big loose. That's a section, if you can hit it correctly, you can get a great run. Right down the straightaway. I believe that's the Posey straightaway, something like that. I'm surprised almost no one in the field is shifting down to help the cars rotate. That's kind of a shocker to me.
Yeah, we talked about the unique places here at this Lime Rock Park and just what it, feels like just a very fast speedway. I mean, I know it's not an oval by any technical term at all, but I mean, it feels like it is. It feels like you're just, look at this. I mean, bam, you just completed another lap. That quick.
Yeah, it doesn't take much.
5 remaining in stage 1 in the competition caution.
You're in the gas pretty hard after these 3 corners. So yeah, I mean, that's what makes it fun, though. It's got a little bit of everything. Yeah, Tyler Justice really starting to move up. He's came from, he's up 5 spots, so he's just taking his time, but he's picking them off here and there. And then Matt Cherry, right behind this battle, is up 13 positions, so he's got a pretty good feel for the car right now. Yeah, they're big, heavy machines. It takes them a little while to get woed down, for sure.
Final laps remaining before the competition caution. Lap number 30. Obviously, this race 150 miles, 85 laps, and can you believe we're going to Bristol next week? And did you know, Michael, that is the last race of the regular season? And then the playoffs begin.
Yeah, it's we talked about it last week. It's unbelievable how fast things have transpired this year. It's just, it's unbelievable to me. I mean, there's your schedule, and then off to Kentucky. Been condemned a little while, got it all brushed off, got the track sweepers out. I love that track. That's a fun one. It's going to be a good time these last few races.
Very exciting races to determine the champion in the Pultz Popper ARCA series. And remember, by the way, coming back in the fall, about mid-September, that will also be the return of the NASRA Cup Series.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly when that one's going to kick, but you're right. It's real close to that timetable. Shane Scott finally did get past Haney, but Haney's just not letting him get away.
Yeah, remember this ARCA series was created by Cody Knott to fill the gap from mid-September to end of February with what was the NASRA Cup Series. Actually, I apologize, not end of February, end of April, or beginning of April, I meant to say, actually. Started September 17th, ended April the 8th. It's when they done the last season. And I will tell you, I do know season 3 of the NASRA Cup Series is coming back. Justin White will head that up. And one of the things I will tell you I know is they are doing the chase format. Playoffs are gone.
I like that. Earn it on merit, earn it on points. Not just when you're in and all that.
Details will be coming very soon. Details will be coming very soon whenever that starts back up again.
And I believe what Wesley, I believe we are. Oh, we got a caution. Oh, yeah. 30, lap 30. Never mind, everybody. I got excited.
Don't get excited, everybody. Competition caution.
But aren't we going to Texas tomorrow night with the Cops Truck Series?
We are. Yes, sir. Don't forget to join Michael and myself for coverage of the NASRA Concerns of Police Survivors Truck Series. Round number 3 will be coming up, of course, at No Limits, Texas. We'll be at Texas Motor Speedway tomorrow night. So all of that is what is coming up. Axel Smith, he's the man right now in the Oreo Nutter Butter Nilla Wafer Chevrolet Junior Throwback here at ARCA at Lime Rock for NASRA. We'll talk to him when we come back as the caution's out here at lap number 30.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
StarBase, 1552 Comics. Suit up and head over to Whatnot Live to fight your way to save your collection. Our command center has comic books, action figures, posters, autographs, Funko Pops, and many other collectibles. If you can't make it live, fly on over to our eBay and Amazon stores. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook because being informed is part of the battle. StarBase 1552 Comics is a proud supporter of the iRacing's North American Sim Racing Association League. StarBase 1552 Comics. Reclaim your childhood.
Welcome back to Lime Rock Park as drivers are turning on the pit road. By the way, Jonathan Cofield being issued a penalty. That was breaking news right before the end of the competition caution. And now, for the most part, Cofield, besides his penalty, all the leaders now, Michael, coming down pit road as we see what happened to Jonathan Cofield to get him a meatball flag.
Yeah, but take a look at this. Wonder if it's the hill again or if he just lost it right here.
There it is.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow, what a hit. Man.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah,
He's been on pit road for 2 minutes already. I don't think that's going to get it done.
That'll do it. Man, what a heartbreak.
Yeah, Cofield was in P2 as that happened right there. So
what are people thinking about this track at Lime Rock Park? We bring in the man that is obviously leading at competition caution, two-time winner of points this year. This is Axel Smith. Axel, great chatting with you, man. I haven't really chatted with you in a while since victories at the beginning of the year, but are you liking Lime Rock so far?
There we go, Wesley. He jumped out the channel there. Try that again.
Axel Smith, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
There we go. I was just going to say, dude, that you haven't found victory lane since the beginning of the season, right? But got a really, really strong performance going on here at Lime Rock. You liking this place?
Yeah, I think the last time I drove this was maybe a couple weeks ago in C-Fixed, and I was okay at it. But I think I'm a little bit better with this ARCA car, apparently. Yeah, I've been just driving my butt off. This is pretty grueling. Not gonna lie, this is probably the most hardest race of the season so far. Yeah, this is a pretty good race. Thanks to every lap car that's just being very respectful and let me by. So props to all them. How I've seen, it's been pretty respectful racing. I haven't seen really any of the actual racing, but I don't know. Everybody seems to be real nice, so that's good. But yeah, I'll see if I can try to wrap this up. I got even more laps to go than we just did, and that was already a lot. So yeah.
Axel, can you make it on fuel, bud? I know this is close. Can you make it?
Currently my engine is off, so I'm
All
clutched
right,
in,
I
the
got
engine
you.
is off, so it's like really close, but I think we'll be able to make it. If I'm not able to make it, I can just fuel save a little bit, but I'll probably have to build a gap to do that. But
That's what I figured.
yeah, I mean, like, you can look on my onboard right now. I'm clutching, my engine's off. Yeah, it's pretty close, but I think we can do it. We can make it.
All right, buddy.
Save. There you go.
Yep.
Got
Okay.
one more question for you. How entertaining has the conversation between you and Jeff Burke been in the chat box for communication tonight?
Well, honestly, it's not been that interesting because we're just locked in. So it's not been a lot of comms. We're just racing our own race, and yeah, good luck to him.
There you go. There you're right. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure.
Jeff Merck, obviously, and him working in the channel together. Pace truck will come onto the pit lane, and Axel Smith, Michael McKinnon will be ready to bring him back to the green flag. By the way, something we really didn't talk about was weather conditions. Look down below on the bottom right. As you see now, they're fighting cloud cover for the start of the second half of the race, if you will, after the competition caution. And look at the track temp. In triple digits, 106 degrees, 74 degrees in cloudy conditions in northeast, winds at 11 miles an hour. These are key to keep up with, and these restarts are always wild as well, Michael.
Yeah, this has been a good restart out of everybody right now, but that track temp has actually came down. It was 111 as we took the green, so the cloud cover is going to make these guys maybe feel a little more secure. I mean, 5 degrees, not a lot, but it'll show up. Yeah, we did see Merck come back and take a splash and go as he goes around in the back.
Don't talk about the Jeff Merck.
Oh,
Give him
keep
bad
your
luck.
name out of my mouth.
Keep your name out of my mouth. Don't be saying nothing about me. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, coulda done it. And he is around. Watch the replay here. Jeff Burke went ahead and tried to undercut everybody, if you will, and take on more fuel, and it cost him. Here's a replay.
I don't know if he got a little help. Yeah, I don't know if he got help from Gene Wolfe or not, because you see him trying to angle for the correct exit on the corner. I don't know if that's what got him or not. We'll find out with this view.
Did he get bumped? Did he get tapped? He's by himself.
Just get a see
He's right
here.
there. Yep, there it is. A little tappy right there, the 44.
Yeah,
You're exactly
Yeah.
right.
it's kind of what it looked like.
Just tap it in. Little tappy-roo.
Yep.
Is Cofield out of the race, or is he
Well,
just...
he's still on pit road. 5 minutes gone by right now. So
Yeah, he's 5 laps down.
and also Josh Rodriguez not here tonight. And I know he was putting in practice laps, so that's kind of surprising. So this could really flip the points with Haney moving forward. This is going to move Anthony Harden up. Robert Richardson's not here either. This guy may be able to move Buzzy up.
Yeah, 14 points separated Cofield to Haney. So every position counts. And if you're Jonathan Cofield, even if you are 5 laps down currently, or however how long it takes after the meatball flag for repairs, get back out there because the championship points are on the line on the road to the playoffs, if you will, Michael.
No, that's for sure. And it shows these things don't look that much on the edge, but you don't see Cofield almost ever lose the car by itself. He has now retired the car. So, yeah, this is going to be a big swing for Haney. Haney needs to keep control, but it shows how out of, on edge these machines are. Oh, a little lockup out of Clemens there.
See if we can bring in Cofield possibly for an interview, especially since he is retired from the race. Maybe we could try to find out what happened.
I don't know if he'll be in the channel or not.
I think Jonathan has already bolted. Yep, I think he's already left.
That's one of your ringers in here, too. I mean, he is a really good road course racer, so it was shocking to see how it got out of shape there.
I got a feeling I'm going to get a text message or a message from Jonathan Cofield saying, Wesley, I hate road courses.
Yeah, he might. He definitely might.
I hate this place. I hate it. I hate it. At Christmas, I hate it. Remember the Grinch? He would be the Grinch of road courses. Here he goes. Look at Clemens battling hard in here, man. What a battle here going on for this spot.
Yeah, he just dove it right in there after losing. You know, you locked it up last lap, dove it in there that time, trusted it, and you got Haney. He's starting to put a little heat on Shane Scott here. They get so light coming up that hill. That's where we saw a couple of instances so far. Track dip continuing to fall. It's a 102.
He's 100% focused right now. He ain't worried about being on candid camera. Yeah. What were you saying, Michael?
Oh, I was just saying the track temp continues to come down with that little bit of cloud cover, so these guys may find a little better grip here soon. Down to 102 now, so another 3 degrees. Oh, Shane is hanging it out all over the place.
Hang on there, Keith Haney. Don't get those red panties or thongs in a wad.
Now, Keith's very good road racer as well.
It's good to see him back tonight. If you remember, he wasn't at Atlanta. He lives in the ATL. He wasn't at Echo Park, Atlanta last week.
Yeah, he was talking about some construction in this area. They were something with, Carson Woodward. No.
That's not
huge
good.
Hit. I don't know who the second car.
That's Woodward.
Might be Robert.
Collie Miller. Is it
Robert Richardson?
Yeah, Richardson. Wow. Oh boy, Woodward can't
Carson,
even
get it on pit road.
Boy, he's parking behind the flag stand to come to the pit lane.
Wow.
Watch this.
Just so
Who
much
lost
more
it
on.
first? Was it the 44? Oh boy, that's exactly what it was. Look at the 16 and then. No!
Oh.
Now
Yeah,
watch the 16. Well, our cameraman, he already changed the angle. I was going to say the 16, the 16 car, he was so damaged, Michael. He literally just backed up behind the pit entrance, behind the flag stand to come down pit road. Like, that's how badly damaged his car was.
He was tore up. You can see the right front wheel hanging off. But, boy, we got a battle brewing here. This is letting Axel Smith get away a little bit, but these guys don't care at this point. They're just trying to make the move, and this is quite a battle ongoing. Trevor Williams always showing speed. He's reeled these guys in. Shane Scott trying to keep that, he'll get a laugh out of this, but trying to keep the best average finish on the year in the series with his one finish so far, but he does have the best average finish in the league. Brings it up a lot. Yeah, they're just feathering and letting it go with the momentum of the car right now.
Shane Scott just patiently holding on to that second position now. Haney in pursuit. Right behind him. Axel Smith, I'm understanding, going off course. Still holding on to the lead.
Yeah, I don't think it was too bad. He didn't lose, but he lost about half a second there. Haney with a real good corner here. It's just lap after lap. Keith just cannot find a position to get him. We got one off track right there. Yeah, I believe that was Curtis Banks we saw. Keeping the interest level up here, though, Wesley. We may have a little runaway in the front, but we certainly don't for second, third, and fourth. Oh no, Shane, where'd you go? Come on back, buddy. Come on back. Yo.
Haney now in pursuit, trying to stay right locked in on the rear of the 21 of Scott. And then Haney has got Williams right behind him. This is for second, third, and fourth on the track. Meanwhile, Smith has opened it up to 5 seconds now as we just passed the halfway mark of the race here at Lime Rock Park.
Yeah, halfway home, we got Tyler Justice. I told you, he's a great road racer. He's 3 seconds behind this battle, but they get battling too hard here. He's going to be closing in back on him. But so he's having a great run up 8 spots. Matt Cherry not able to get past him yet, so Matt up 16 positions. Josh Clemens having a really good run if he can just get some luck.
Top 10 at the moment. Smith still in the lead. Scott second. Haney third. Williams fourth. We watch that battle continue with Justice in the top 5. Cherry back to 6. Clemens 7th. Hart in 8th. Holt 9th. And Cofield, that's Mark Cofield, by the way, not Jonathan Cofield, who was retired from the race. He's in the top 10. Some of the biggest movers through the racetrack right now. You see them down below.
Okay, so Woodward moves away. But you can see Scott seems to get the run on. Haney almost gets him every time in a braking zone, but Shane really good off the final corner and down the straight. Making that car wide as he possibly can. Come on, Chacker, get up in there with us. Tell us what you think other than Smith right now. But what do you think about this battle? I mean, we don't get a lot of these on these road courses where you got 3 cars nose to tail. Whoop, up the hill.
What a run right now for those guys. Look at this again. Keep an eye on everybody patiently working their way with Scott now in second. What a run for Shane Scott. Now there you see up ahead. Up ahead is Smith.
And he dove that one in.
Boy.
Might be a lot of curb. I'm surprised he's able to control it as well as he did, but oh my gosh. Oh, he would have. Oh, look. Trevor is like, get out of the way, boys. I'm here. Up the Dukes of Hazzard Hill there, getting some air.
Solid run right now for these guys. Is obviously, we talked about the point standings battle, if you will. Look at Scott. Wow, there you go, fighting to hold around lap traffic to still stay in second. Haney and Williams could not capitalize on that as Scott quickly gets away from him.
Yeah, really good job through. Also good job with McDonald there. They caught him mid-corner, and then he was able to finally move to the side and let him through. What a paddle, my goodness.
Don't forget tomorrow night, NASRA Cops Truck Series, where it all started. Season number 12 will be. Everything went well. It was boring, just being honest. 12 cars. The only exciting thing was driving in the rain. No. Matthew David Wood did not show up last night. Isaac Bevins won his first ever race victory in the Endurance Series. MDW wasn't there, and I think what I was told was Matthew David Wood was race director handling the event because Joshua Suss is officially moving now from Kansas to Florida, so he was not able to be driving or officiating. But Circuit of the Americas coming up in 2 weeks, and it was a boring race. I don't mean to say that lightly, but it really was. I mean, it was the most cool thing was calling a race in the rain. Yeah, they raced in the rain. So it had its moments, and then it had its moments of, just, okay, yeah, we're running in the rain. Will it ever stop raining now? So,
I mean, how about Robert Richardson? He doesn't even have a front end. Still going. Gonna have to move to the side, I would think here. There he goes. Correct thing to do. Blue flags, blue flag. Yeah, this is great battle. And I mean, the other closest battle on the track is 6/10, and that's Harden trying to keep pace with Cherry. And then we got Mark Cofield trying to keep pace with Josh Clemens. But this is the battle. This is why you're seeing it on your screen.
right now, there's that best battle probably that we're watching on track here that we continue to see. Continue to watch lurking around.
Wesley Shane has been hanging this car out. I mean,
I'm happy, man. What a run. Yeah.
We love Shane, but I'm surprised he's keeping the drive off that he has. I mean, he is just hanging it out. Oh, Keith Haney trying to do it again.
Look at that. There's Smith and Scott, Haney, Williams, just as top five right now. They work their way around the course. Boy, did you see the way he jumped up the hill there? Oh, wow. Boy. Thought his car levitated, if you will. Welcome to Earth, third rock from the sun for that guy.
30 laps remaining.
And how about this, Michael? We're literally only 50 minutes into this race. This race has a 2.5 hour time limit. If this race goes 2.5 hours, I'm gonna I'm gonna just ram my head into the mixer board because there's no way this race is gonna go 2.5 hours. We're literally at 30 laps to go, and there's 50 minutes into this race. I mean, these guys are flying around here. What a show they're putting on.
They're definitely putting on a good show. You find the one guy almost every. Oh, Shane! Oh my God! All the way sideways. Always get the guy that runs out, but these guys are putting on quite a show.
Come here. Come on. Gonna be up your anus.
Yeah, all the way up there. He was completely in the grass.
We were talking about the popular planets of the solar system, everybody. Not body part. And not body parts. It just
the more famous planets. Oh. Yeah, Coy Miller getting out of the way there. Oh, Shane's not jumping her this time. Yeah,
not this time, boys. Not this time. Whoa! He says, I'm right on his back door, man. Just, whoa.
Oh, Shane. He is hanging this thing out, but right here's where he shines most of the time. Oh,
you're right.
Yeah.
You're right, guy, Michael. What's the lyrics to the Led Zeppelin? I want to be your back door man. They're right there. That's exactly what he was just trying to do. He going after.
That's where he's at. That is where he's at. He knows every aspect of the paint job back there by now. He's had to run 3 or 4 times, but Shane doing great work under braking. And all the while, Trevor Williams
locked the car up a moment ago, man. That car was wicked loose a moment ago behind him in the 99.
Yeah, this is the longest run these guys have had right here almost. So they're starting to feel a little difference. You can see it. Shane just, that rear end just wants to hang out. There it goes again.
Whoa. What do you think, Michael? Is the car tightened up? Is the handling gone? Like, I mean, can are these guys going to, or is it going to get chaotic here for the finish?
Yeah, a lot of times, first thing you'll feel is your drive off go away. They're getting the rear tires a little heated, and Shane's have to be. They've been sliding around half the track each lap. And there's Haney getting loose now.
Come on, Shane. Smile for us, buddy. Smile for the camera. Yes. Smile for the camera, Shane. Say hi, you're driving, but smile for the camera. Smile for the camera. He knows we're talking about him. He will here in a minute, just to keep it on him. Don't go anywhere.
What about?
Don't lose focus, Shane, on what you're doing, but you gotta smile for the camera.
Yeah, they're starting to get loose downhill or loose uphill. I think he's watching
all sorts of gauges, aren't he? Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I think he's watching the gap. Well, he's hoping he's pulling away, but he looks down. He's like, "Damn it, it's the same."
It's like, won't you get off my?
Yeah, absolutely.
We don't have the sound effect like our producer does. He can hit the button. Get off of my.
I think if you ask him right now, he would say, "I drove as hard as I could drive. I could not shake him one bit." Oh yeah.
Negative, Ghost Rider. The pattern is full. Yeah. You do not want to get cussed out by Stinker TV, do you? Hey, real quickly, let's go up there where Axel Smith is, right? And he's opened up his lead to 7 seconds. And the reason why I want to do that is let's go on board. And real quickly, we're going to show you what's going on between Holt and Cherry. This is for 6th spot. Is Jeremiah Holt just passing Matt Cherry? The reason why I wanted to go up front to the leaders, there's contact. No. Look around. Clemens goes. Clemens in trouble. Harden just missed it. Oh, man.
Yeah, Cherry a little off the track, came back on the track and got a piece of Clemens. This is that luck I'm talking about. He's having a great run. Another man's mistake moves him back again. There's Axel.
Let's go back up front to the leader with Smith. Let's go on board with him. And I just want to hear if maybe he's letting off throttle or if he's cutting his car off, if he is conserving fuel. Let's just take a lap with him and see.
Yeah,
Tony Burleson in front of him. What do you think, Michael, when he comes off the pedestrian bridge at turn 7, maybe coming down the front straightaway right about now, he cuts his car off?
Let's see what he does. I don't think he's too worried about it. He is definitely not pushing the issue. Let's put it that way. He's short shifted out of the flat section. I don't know if I'd be downshifting. I think he must feel pretty confident about it right now. Yeah, here we go. Haney and Scott.
Battle going on for second now. That is right behind Smith. 6 seconds back as Haney has got around Shane Scott, or has he?
Ooh,
And
Trevor
look at how
Loosely.
loose Williams is, man, and the 99 in the back.
Yeah, we got pit stops. Mark Cofield and Matt Cherry. Yeah, that was a good move. Good move by Haney. Now let's see if this is where Shane shines. We'll see if he try to outbreak him back down into one right here. Okay. Go back and see this, how he got this pass done, Wesley. Yeah, he just sent that thing in there. Great work by Haney. He's been able to gap Shane by about half a second pretty quickly. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, I'm contemplating in my head here. I'm not real sure why Cherry or Cofield had came down.
I think they're on a different,
point.
I think they're on a different strategy than anyone else. The only thing that I could think, honestly, Michael, is they're fearing that some of the front runners are going to have to come back down and pit, green flag pit stop, but I just don't see that happening. I really don't see them. I don't see them doing it. I really don't.
Or maybe they just understood the farthest they could fall is 13th. The car is not feeling great. Let's put the set of tires on it and make it to the end of this thing and get the good points tonight. Otherwise, I'm not really sure why at that point. I mean, we have several cars a lap down. Buzzy Mongold right now is the first car a lap down, but then there's several. Jeremiah Holt having a very quiet sixth place run right now, but Anthony Harden's starting to heat him up a little. Hey, as long as Anthony's not mowing the grass with that John Deere, he's doing a fine job. Now, I said it right.
Harden right now working through the field. Here they come. On the backstretch part of the course with Still Smith in the lead. Harden back in 7th. Anthony Harden needed to have a pretty decent run in the point standings. He's 4th. He could move up in the points. Haney could move up in the points. Rodriguez is absent. Joshua Rodriguez is not here. So this could be a big bump for these guys. By the way, Premier Racing Setups, 20 to go. We'll go side by side very quickly to thank our sponsor. Big thanks again, as always, to Premier Racing Setups. As always, mention NASRA in checkout. You get 15% off of your order. 15% goes back into NASRA's pocket as well. Joined my good friend Andrew Navarro and PremierRacingSetups.com. Michael, you were saying as we are heading to the home stretch of this one, sir.
You were talking about the point situation, and yeah, that's this. If Haney finishes, he's going to move into the, I believe, might be in the lead here. So, because Cofield, oh, I'm sorry, Dean. I think it goes 42 down to like you get like a 2-point bump. So he'll go into first place in the points. And then, as I said, Anthony Harden should be able to move up with Josh Rodriguez not here. It's going to move several guys into contention right before the playoffs get started after Bristol.
There you go. And remember, Bristol will be definitely a wild card next Wednesday night, no doubt, whenever they battle it out at the last great Coliseum at Bristol. And then we go right into the playoffs the following week, and it will be a 5-week playoff format. Kentucky, Vegas, Darlington, Richmond, and Homestead. What 5 unique racetracks to run to determine the champion. And I love the fact that we're not going to Talladega. We're not going to Daytona.
Yes.
Been there, done that. It's going to be very fun racetracks. Intermediate tracks with Kentucky, Vegas, Darlington, short track with Richmond, and then another one, progressive banking at Homestead, Miami.
Yeah, I agree. I love it. I love it's not any Dega or Daytona. You earned your way in with points. Let's not have that complete wild card of a race. Let's let the drivers decide. I love that fact. Yes,
So Axel only has 11 starts, counting tonight 12. Yeah, so he has races that he's not made. So I think that's really what's hurting him. But then you look at a guy like Jonathan Cofield, Michael, that has only made 11 races, 12 races counting tonight, and he's got 4 wins. And those 4 wins, those 7 top 5s, are better than anybody else. Tonight is going to be a hurt for Jonathan Cofield.
Yeah, this one really hurts Jonathan. Kudos to all these guys that keep showing up week after week after week. And I was surprised with Josh Rodriguez. We saw him have a great run in the truck series. He's been running good here. I'm just surprised tonight because I know he was making laps for this. Just surprised he didn't attempt the start.
And all the while, Smith in the lead. Here comes, again, Axel Smith. He's not done anything since he won race number 1 and 3 of the season. He won at Daytona, and then he won at Kern County Raceway. Jonathan Cofield is responding back to me, guys. He is saying, and I quote, "My screen went black. That is what caused me to crash." That's what happened to Cofield, and he says, "I am bleeping pissed." I guess I can say the word pissed. That's not a bad word.
He should be.
That's what he said.
It seems so odd to me. I mean, he should be upset because I know he's great at these things. You probably put the work in to get it right, and something like that with just your computer system doing that, which we've all had it. We've all had the black screen. Go back here. Show you once again what happened to Cofield. This is not the most technical section by any stretch, and he went in too shallow in the corner. That's why it didn't look right to me.
Look at this. Oh, that explains it. Everything went black. I see a red door and I want it painted black. I see the girls walk by dressed in their summer clothes. Under 15 to go, by the way.
White cherry.
Michael, do you ever play a little black whenever you're playing music, brother?
No. Yeah, well, it used to be, but we don't do any Stones. I'm not sure why, but we don't. Don't play any Stones.
Jumpin' Jack Flash. It's all right now.
Don't play any Beatles either. Whoa, wow. Big piece of curb there by Trevor.
You got any music gigs coming up?
Oh yeah, I got one Sunday, and then I got another one next Friday. We're busy for a little while.
There you go. And 13 to go. Cross the line. If you're listening on the radio, we'll be right back.
You're listening to the CRN Community Radio Network. We now pause for station identification. This is the Community Radio Network, WCRN, 87.9 FM, Clayton, Garner, Smithfield, North Carolina. Proud to be in the USA. We are CRN.
Lime Rock Park at the home stretch, round number 15. Penultimate race of the regular season on the road to the playoffs. Bristol next weekend. This is Lime Rock Park. Michael McKinnon, Wesley Outland, Finkelstein, Hopton on production, and we are now on board with Trevor Williams. He's fell back to 4th. Scott up ahead. And while all this goes on, you now have Haney trying to get around lap traffic to try to run down the leader, Smith, who, by the way, is only 3 seconds up ahead. They're cutting in on the interval there, Michael.
They are, and if Williams would widen this corner a little bit, he could get a run on Shane. He comes in too shallow right there, and there you go. He's got the speed to get Shane. He just needs to open up that corner that we just saw, and I think he can run him down really, really quickly. Listen to these engines. It's going to be so close on fuel.
I mean, it is tight, guys. I'm telling you, literally. Unbelievable. Here comes now Scott to the inside. Williams. Oh, throw the block, baby. Oh, boy. Don't be so mean, mama.
Yeah, I mean, Shane's lays. He has just laid the rear end of this car to the side, lap after lap, going as hard as he can. Trevor almost off the track. Starting to lose the drive off a little bit for Shane, because where he was strong, he is not as strong now. And as you said, Wesley, this lead is down to 2.5 seconds. Keith Haney is digging and digging.
Yes, sir.
Or Axel's been fuel saving. We'll wait and see. Oh.
Certainly is gone as Keith Haney. What a run for Keith Haney, man. This guy's got to be happy tonight, right? I mean, look at this. Look at here's the situation. This guy was not even at Echo Park, Atlanta last week, and he still does decent, and he's second in the points where he can literally, make a push towards the points lead at the end of this race tonight because of the bad luck that Jonathan Cofield had.
Well, that's absolutely right. That little pass right there, that cost him a lot of time. He had to go wide on the corner to get around the 5 there. That cost him about 7/10 because he had just set the fastest lap of the race the lap before with a 51.842. And that was a 53-second lap. So that lap car really, really wreaking havoc on his lap time.
By the way, I need to make a clarification. Keith Haney was at Atlanta last week. He was at Echo Park Speedway. Tim Hammond obviously coming off of the win. But there was another driver, and I'm trying to look back here to see who did not show up. But I do want to clarify. Keith Haney he was at Atlanta. He was at Echo Park, Atlanta last week. But
yeah,
right now,
the same thing though.
With under 10 remaining, Axel Smith is literally in the lead here. And he right now is continuing to hold on to this top spot. I got to wonder, guys, I actually think that it might have been Axel Smith that wasn't at Atlanta last week.
Yeah, I believe that's the case too. But I remember the call there. You're like, why is he not at his home race when you were talking about Keith Haney? It just seems like,
yeah,
I don't know, something odd in my memory banks there, Wesley.
Yeah, I'm confused as well. I'm kind of, unless it was another race. I mean, you do them on top of another, your mind might slip. But I'm literally thinking Keith Haney. But oh boy, Jeffrey Johnson in trouble. 33 going around, crashing, staying green, under single digits now. 7 remaining here at Lime Rock Park.
Yeah, we're watching.
Anyhow, back to what I was saying. What a run for Keith Haney. This guy is literally going to take advantage of this, and he will be at the top of the points lead battling for the championship as we're on the road to the playoffs. Now, remember, everything resets, but, I mean, maybe that's why Jonathan Cofield's really not that concerned, right? I mean, Michael, he's got, what, 7 wins or 4 wins? 7 top 5s. I mean, so you know he's going to be in the playoffs. We know Jonathan Cofield will just, chop this off as being a bad day, a bad race, basically.
Yeah, just a bad day for him. He don't have a whole lot. This is just not a great one for him. I've been watching these lap times, and Haney is consistently faster. I don't know if Axel's saving a little bit with the fuel concerns or not, but Haney has been anywhere from 7/10 faster to 2/10 faster, but he is consistently faster.
Smith, he's in the red. Can he go the distance? That's the question, Michael. What do you think, dude? He's in red right now.
Yeah, it's going to be very, very close, and he is definitely not trying to save. Ran a 52 flat. Haney runs, well, Haney lost time that time, 2.5 tenths that time. This lap traffic's going to hurt, though. Lot of lap traffic. No, me as well. We got to lock up right in front of the leader. So Coy Miller, he's able to put him away. He's got Curtis Banks coming up.
Running out.
Oh, hold it down there, Axel. Hold it down there.
Yeah, I just wouldn't battle with Banks like this, man. I would just, I don't know. 4 to go.
Yeah, he lost a half a second last lap again. Haney is on.
Man, Haney might win this damn race, guys. I'm telling you. Look at this. Look,
Banks off the track.
What's Haney? What's Keith Haney's telemetry look like? Is he in the red as well on fuel, on board with the 87? Where's he at?
He's right there.
Man, I think he's in worse position than where Smith is. Honestly, Michael.
I think he just sees that yellow car in front, and he's not paying attention to that. It's 3 to go. We're going.
Yes, sir.
Doesn't want to be caught right there. There you go, G. Cost him a little bit on the throttle time.
Trying to stay in the position here. 2 laps to go.
Axel turned up the wick that time. 52-1 to Haney's 52-2. Got the last man on the lead lap right there. Jeff Merck. No, Well, that's going to cost him a little time.
Well, holding on. Just got to stay in there. And look at this now, Haney. Well, there's still some cars between Smith and Haney. And that's exactly what Axel Smith needs to do. But here he comes down to the line. Ladies and gentlemen, the white flag is in the air. 1 more lap to go. Presented by Darren's Detail and Shine. Axel Smith. Can he pull the heist of a road course century and beat Haney with 1 to go? Haney's got to give it everything he's got now here, Michael.
Yeah, he's got to hope for a big slip up here. A lot of gap to go, but he's trying. He's just not able to go here. Let's see what Axel does, see what Buzzy does.
Coming out of the S's, down the back straightaway for the final time, or as they call the back straight, Big Bend, the west bend of the speedway now. Under the Toyo Tires pedestrian bridge, coming to the west bend of the track. Heading towards the driving turn, coming down to the line. Axel Smith is going to do it. If he's ran out of fuel, it doesn't matter. It's over. He might not have enough to celebrate or burn out, but he's got enough to win the race here in the StarBase Comics 150 at Lime Rock Park.
Now, I'll give all the kudos to Haney. He really, really tried right there. He closed a 4.5 second gap down to 1 second. I mean, that's all he could do, a lot of lap traffic. But what a tremendous road race, Wesley. I mean, we had battles throughout the field.
Unbelievable. Let the celebration begin for these guys, man.
Enough fuel to roll it back to the stripe anyway.
Axel Smith is going to come to the line. He will win. By the way, if you're keeping up track, this will be now his third win of the season. Axel Smith now in 12 starts, 3 wins, 6 top 5s, and 6 top 10s. And we haven't really heard a lot of Axel Smith since he won Daytona and round 3 of the season at Kern County, a short track. So take a listen to the differences of his talents. He's won on super speedways, Michael. He's won on the short track level. And now he's the man that it's the only road course win of the year at Lime Rock Park. Way to go, Axel Smith in 97.
Yeah, I was going to say the exact same thing. Super speedway, a tiny little half mile, and now a road course. So he's got a really good handle on these machines, showing his talent.
Good minds think alike, my friend. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the results tonight for the StarBase 1552 Comics 150 for the Pultz Poppers ARCA Series for NASRA at Lime Rock Park. Axel Smith will pick up the victory. Keith Haney is the runner-up. Trevor Williams third. We will talk to them in just a moment on the post-race presented by Florida Cabinet Distributors. Shane Scott, Anthony Harding, your top 5. Tyler Justice, Jeff Merck battles back for a top 10, along with Matt Cherry, Josh Clemens, and Mark Cofield, the top 10.
Yeah, 11th will be Jeffrey Johnson. We'll see Robert Richardson 12th. 13th, Buzzy Mongol. 14th will be Jeremiah Holt. 15th, Gene Wolfe. 16th, Coy Miller. 17th will be Curtis Banks. 18th, Steve McDonald. 19th, Tony Burleson. Rounding out the top 20, Jonathan Woodward.
Rest of the finishing order will find Carson Woodward, Trace Miller, Jonathan Cofield, Raul Meza, Mark Borton, Adam Leidy, and Dalton Shearer. All these guys multiple laps down or out when the race ended here at Lime Rock Park. At the end of 85 miles, just shy of 185 laps, 125 miles. One caution, obviously, Axel Smith leading the most laps from the pole. Matt Cherry up 14 spots as the hard charger. And what a job for the man there in the 97 from College Park, Georgia. We'll chat with Axel Smith and the podium when we come back. It's presented by Florida Cabinet Distributors. Stay with us. We're back in a moment. Craftsmanship that lasts a lifetime is Florida Cabinet Distributors. With over 20 years in business and 39 years of woodmaking experience, they proudly serve Northeast Florida to Southeast Georgia, delivering custom woodwork that combines precision, beauty, and durability. Whether you're dreaming of a custom kitchen, bathroom vanity, fireplace and mantel, entertainment center, outdoor kitchen, or even a full library, we can build it at Florida Cabinet Distributors, exactly the way that you envision. Hey, no project is too big or too small. If it's made of wood, Florida Cabinet Distributors can make it. Call or text Steve today. Yes,
They gave us his personal cell number, 904-874-3442. That's 904-874-3442 to book today. Florida Cabinet Distributors, craftsmanship that lasts a lifetime.
Welcome back to coverage of the only road course race in the NASRA Pultz Poppers ARCA Series, Lime Rock Park. It is the, of course, finish of the StarBase Comics 150. Michael McKinnon, Wesley Outland, Bigglestein Hopton on production as always. This is the Florida Cabinet Distributors Victory Lane Winner's Circle. And welcome back to Victory Lane. Been a while. I haven't chatted with him since winning Daytona and winning round 3 at Echo Park, Atlanta, or actually at Kern County Raceway Park, Mr. Axel Smith. Axel, we spoke to you earlier. You were leading at the competition caution at lap number 30. Obviously, man, the strategy of running the straight line, if you will, walking the tight rope and holding everybody off behind you, picking up a win, sir. Congratulations. Third win of the year.
Thank you. Yeah, that was, I think that was honestly, you know, it was a lot. It was very spread out. I don't know how like the mid-pack racing or anything like that was, but you know, I was gonna thank all the lap cars because they were all so kind and let us all buy, or at least they all let me buy. So thanks to all of them. Yeah, it was just it was a good run. You know, after we pitted, obviously the first 30 laps, I was pedal to metal. I wasn't letting up. I built a good gap. I didn't have to worry that much. But on the second run, I was just trying to fuel save in the early in the second run. You know, I got new tires, so I was trying to manage them as well because I could go the end with them for sure. Just trying to manage my tires, manage my fuel, and to be honest, I don't even know how, but I was like running even more smoother throttle and all that, and just less throttle in general to save fuel, and it was running me faster laps. Like I set my fastest lap; it was like a 51.9, which wasn't the fastest lap of the session, but it was like for a minute. But I don't know how. I just had smooth throttle and kind of burnt them up, to be honest. Keith was catching me at the end there. I still had some fuel in the tank, so I could run it flat out from then. But yeah, just the mix of the lap cars and my the rear tires being burnt up. Haney was making me sweat more than I already was.
Yeah, we saw him catching you there, Axel. Tell us how you, I mean, you obviously enjoy these vehicles because, I mean, you want a super speedway, you want a short track, and now you want a road course. We were discussing that earlier. I mean, so you must really, really like these ARCA setups.
Oh, heck yeah. I think, you know, to be honest, I don't really run a lot of the ARCA, like official races. I don't really run a lot of them. I think just the setups are a little bit too tight, to be honest, but this setup tonight was like amazing. It was very stable. You could make your car. I didn't really adjust the brake. I didn't adjust the brake bias at all. If I'm being honest, I didn't adjust it at all. So I didn't really make it more loose or tight because it was already pretty stable and good. But I mean, you can make this car stable or tight just just loose and tight, just how you're racing it. So I was kind of all over the place. I was getting loose at times, mostly just tight, mostly though, but it handled good. And yeah, I like these ARCA cars. I think they look pretty cool too. Oh, and by the way, I just made this paint like a week or two ago. It's supposed to be that Dale Jr. throwback.
Oh,
yeah, very good. True. Yeah, I already had called that earlier whenever he drove that car down in Daytona, Talladega, the Nilla wafers, Oreo, butter, Nutter butter, Ritz crackers, Snap-on. So many damn sponsors on that yellow machine there. So, anyhow, man, congratulations, Axel. Final question. Segue that into thanking your sponsors. Man, are you thinking championship? Is this win now that you've got catapult you towards the playoffs, do you feel?
Well, yeah, especially with so unfortunate. I honestly felt really bad, even though he's my biggest competitor, Jonathan Cofield. He said on the chat that his screen went black, and then I don't know what happened. I guess he wrecked or something, and he had to leave. very unfortunate. I would be so pissed if I was him, especially because he was P2 and probably was going to get at least P3 or P2, or could have battled with me for the win. He had a lot of pace. Very unfortunate for him, but that definitely did help me a lot because now he was like 40 something, maybe like 60 ahead of me going into this race. So I'm going to bring down that gap a lot. I don't think I'm going to be leading the championship, but I'll be close to Jonathan now. But I've just been yearning to get one of these wins lately. I've been super close a lot of the times. Kansas, Pocono, Talladega for sure. Like all the races, just so close, but stuff happens and I couldn't muster up one, but finally get one down. I think I led every lap. I did not. I think. Might be wrong. I don't know.
You did.
Okay.
You led everything,
You
brother.
did.
You read the whole. You flatlined everything, buddy. It was.
Yeah, I got that fastest lap though. I wasn't good enough to get that. I think it was Haney or Trevor that got that. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, it was Keith that got that. So again, props to them. But yeah, I just want to thank my mom and dad if they're watching. Thank you to you guys for broadcasting. Thank you to Merck for being a great teammate. Thank you to all the lap cars. They were. I already said this, but like they were all just respectful and let me by. Props to all of them, and thank you to NASRA for putting on the show.
Bill Smith on the road to the postseason, ladies and gentlemen, has put himself in victory lane again. This is now his fourth win, third points win if you count also a qualifier race. Axel Smith has now put himself in perfect position for not only the run to the playoffs, you better keep an eye on him. He might be somebody to watch for the championship as well. 15th career start tonight. His third win. Now 6 top 5s and 6 top 10s for the driver of the number 97. Let's grab the thong man, the red panties man. Runner-up in the ATL. We didn't get to talk to you last week, brother, but you get another runner-up finish, and I got a feeling you might be the new points leader after tonight, Thong Man. How you feeling, Keith Haney?
Oh, you think so? You think it'll work out that way?
7
think
points.
it will.
You should be 7 points to the good.
Oh man,
Yeah,
that's sweet,
I think
man.
you are.
The real unfortunate what happened to Cofield tonight. I believe if that wouldn't have happened to him, he probably would have held the lead there tonight.
Yeah, you were down by 14 points, and you finished 21 spots ahead. So, yeah, 7 points right now, bud.
Heck yeah, man. That's what we wanted. That's what we wanted right there. I think we got one race left before the chase starts. Is that right?
One race, Bristol.
Heck
It's Bristol,
yeah, man.
baby.
Heck yeah.
Man, what's your thoughts on the season moving into the final race before the playoffs, my friend, and having the points lead doing it?
I wouldn't if you would have told me it was going to be this way when the season started. I would have told you was lying. I guess just being consistent must have got us there because we really haven't had
No wins.
No wins, but 2 podiums, I think. So we haven't really done that great this season. I guess just hanging out has done the trick. So we're proud of it. We'll take it nonetheless. But I believe between Axel and Cofield, they're definitely the favorites to win this thing this season. So hopefully those guys get up there battling it out in the chase and make it hard for themselves, and we can sneak up through there.
Well, I will tell you this, out of 14 races now, you should have a 7-point lead, as Michael had mentioned going into the race at Bristol next week. No wins, 4 top 5s, 9 top 10s. Consistency at its finest to lock yourself into the playoffs, man. I got to ask you one last question, and please thank your sponsors. Man, the battle there between you and Shane Scott and Trevor Williams, who we're going to talk to next, what a heated battle there when you finally got around them. Did you run out of time, or was you literally worried about your fuel gauge running out of fuel, also trying to catch the 97?
Well, in the first run there, I felt like I gave Shane a little bit too much room. I feel like I was driving a little too easy. I let him kind of build up a little bit of a gap in front of me where he could probably drive a little easier too. So And after we pitted at lap 30, I checked my tires and I was like, man, these things really ain't wearing too bad at all. So I'm going to push it a little bit harder this second run here. And that's really what I did. I just tried to stay on Shane's tail and kind of hope that I wasn't burning mine up as well. But I tell you, I was really driving better with Shane in front of me. Once I got in front of him, it was like I don't know where to brake anymore, and I was overdriving my turns. And I really would have rather him been in front of me the whole time. Honestly, I probably would have saved more tires. But once I seen we were catching Axel there, I thought I was good on gas. I figured Axel, he was probably good on gas because I was a lap and a half to the good. I knew that Axel was running pretty hard. I didn't imagine that he had burned up a lap and a half more than I did, but I guess that he did. And him saving just really made us start pushing hard. And I believe that we just really killed ourselves tonight by pushing too hard.
Well, buddy, before we let you go, please thank your sponsors, man. Congrats on grabbing the points lead, and we'll see you next week at Bristol.
Hey, man, thank you guys, NASRA. Love you guys so much. Love getting to talk to you guys. Everybody at NASRA, man, this is the only league out there that I want to be a part of. Tried many, but this is home, and I appreciate everyone. Glad to call it home. Shout out to all the lap guys out there. Like Axel said, everybody was super respectful tonight. Hell of a battle between Shane and Trevor. Just a lot of respect to you guys. Hey, man, hopefully we can talk to you next week at Bristol.
There you go. It's Bristol, baby. And there's the man from the ATL, your red thong wearing, panties smiling, Keith Haney, couple of races now as a runner-up. And he loves to talk about them thongs and panties, and he's sexy and he knows it. So there you go, man. Keith Haney second. Let's grab down Trevor Williams. And by the way, Keith Haney was the fastest driver of the race, 51.842. So we have to give him some love for that, Michael McKinnon, as he was the fastest guy for the fastest lap of the race. Now, Trevor Williams will grab you, brother. Trevor, your take of tonight, man. Getting around, battling with Haney and Scott, and the handling in your car, lap traffic all around, surviving for a podium's got to be like a win tonight for the man out of Towanda, isn't it?
Yeah, it feels good, man. I've had a rough season. These cars, I don't know if it's the cars or it's just the way you have to drive them, but they don't truly fit my driving style. I would never believe you if you told me that a road course was going to be my best finish. But tonight was a lot of fun. Like these guys said, I don't need to say too much about it. Everybody was so respectful tonight, and it was a lot of fun. That was a big part of it. Like you said, Keith ran his fastest lap, ran the fastest lap of the race, and that was his 75th lap. I ran my fastest at lap 70, so I kind of wish we ran 150 tonight. I would like to see. I think I was just starting to figure it out.
Well, man, I've been waiting to talk to you forever, Trevor. I call you every week. It's just a bad luck bug, but tremendous race tonight. I mean, you obviously had some long run speed. Was there anything in the car you were doing balance-wise? Was it same as Axel, not messing with the brakes, or were we playing with the brakes a little bit? What was working for you?
I moved the brakes to the rear a little bit. There, when I was battling with those other two guys, I felt like it helped me turn into the corner a little bit. But like Axel said, man, the setup just felt really good. It was a little free for sure, but I think that plays to my driving style, so I didn't mind that at all. And it just, man, Keith touched on it as well. The tires, held on there. As long as my big thing tonight was I just wanted to keep the rears connected, because I knew with the car being free that I saw a lot of guys in practice were really jumping on the gas too early and, roaching their rear tires. So I knew if I kept the rears free and stayed out of trouble, that's the biggest thing on these tracks. This track's narrow, it's small. There's weird hills and corners where guys are losing out of nowhere. So keeping the fenders on it, man, and just races like this play into me. I almost wish there was always no cautions, because if I can just, cruise and save my stuff, I believe that I can be there at the end.
So you like road courses, is what it sounds like you're saying, Trevor.
I do. Like, I love this track. I like Watkins Glen. I have a lot more experience at the Glen. This is the first race I've ever run in a stock car here. I've run some sports car stuff, just messing around, but I wouldn't consider myself a road course guy. I got you. I usually expect to finish top 10, but top 5, like you said, feels like a win. So it just kind of clicked tonight. Like I said, towards the end there, I just started, kind of like Keith, he said, he touched on when he got by Shane, he kind of started overdriving it and he thought it hurt him. I caught a couple lap cars in a weird spot after we had that good battle, and Shane pulled away from me probably a couple seconds, and I was kind of chalking it up to, hey, I'll take 4th, and I started to really slow my, back my corners up, roll through them better, and it just picked up speed. Like, I think the less you drove it tonight and we're just smooth, that was to your benefit.
So please thank your sponsors, but I will say this. You're not kind of in the running for the playoffs. I mean, you're kind of, you'll move up a couple of positions, but you started this race 23rd in the point standings out of, 10 races, now 11. Now you got 2 top 5s and now 4 top 10s. I mean, is the goal before the end of the season on the road to the playoffs to maybe, Trevor, at least win a race per se? Before you hang up the season, is that like one of the goals that you're planning to make, obviously, since you're not in the championship or the playoff run?
That would be great. Not really a goal though. Just keep stringing finishes together. Like to be honest with you, there haven't been a lot of Wednesday nights where I jumped out of this rig thinking like, oh man, that was fun. Like I've been struggling. I'm competitive. Like I'm not somebody who can show up and finish in the teens or 20s and, think, oh, that was a great time. I'm trying to battle and at least be in it. So a win would be great, Wes, but man, I'm just going on to Bristol and hoping we can put together a good finish there and, maybe get things rolling a little. If there's a next season or rolling into the Cup Series, whatever's next, it would be nice to just gain some momentum.
There you go. Well, buddy,
you've always got the pace, bud. Like I said, I call you all the time. Just a bad luck bug. Just keep your head up, keep plugging along. You're gonna be fine.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I want to, shout out my dad. He's always watching. I appreciate him. This is actually the car I run in this series is a throwback to my first ever quarter midget my dad put me in. I was 10 years old. We ran on asphalt, so that's a cool little throwback. My first ever sponsor actually was Quickshine 99. But shout out to him, and like the other guy said, shout out to the respect that was shown on the track tonight. Not pointing out any single person, I'm sure I've been guilty of it, but if we showed this kind of respect on the oval stuff, man, we'd have some amazing races. I know guys, the road courses make guys nervous, and you're just trying to keep the fenders on. But if we kept driving like this, holy cow, would this series be amazing.
I have to give you some love right there, man. I don't care if they don't like me using the soundboard or not. Appreciate it, Trevor Williams. Very well said, man. And we'll see you next week at Bristol.
Thanks, guys. See you there.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is the thoughts of Trevor Williams. He will finish in the number 3 position. We will pack it up tonight. Big thanks, as always, to, again, the fine folks at Pultz Poppers sponsoring the NASRA ARCA series. Oh, and by the way, thank you again to StarBase 1552 Comics. You can find them on Facebook and social media. Michael, I can't believe I'm saying this, brother. One more race, Bristol, baby. And we head there next week before the playoffs start. Your final take of tonight at Lime Rock Park. Always a pleasure, Rockstar.
Well, as they said, bud, it was respect. I mean, you always got the one guy that's great at the road courses, and everybody's trying to catch him. But great racing in mid-pack, up front, respect. It was very, very well done by all these guys tonight. I appreciated it. Next week, I'm going to do my best to get the calculator out and try to keep track of who's going to get in or who's going to be out of the playoff.
Who's in? Who's out? It's going to be fun. We'll do it again. As always, thanks to everybody for watching, listening on the NASRA 360 Racing Network or on CRN Radio. Could not do it without the fine folks of Brady LaBeouf, Cody Knott, behind the ARCA series as well. Everybody behind NASRA. Of course, Mr. Biggles, Dean Hopton, the one-man awesome damn producer in iRacing. Always a privilege, pleasure, honor working with him, punching the buttons, making us look good and sound good. As always, like, share, follow. We're back tomorrow night for trucks, the NASRA Cops Truck Series at Texas. Final race of 4 nights of broadcasting this week. And for ARCA, the regular season finale next week at Bristol. For Michael McKinnon, I'm Wesley Outland. We congratulate Axel Smith back in victory lane. The man from College Park, Georgia, wins here at Lime Rock Park. We'll see you next week in Bristol.